Seniors, let's talk. Hey, what's good everybody? Welcome to 2020 What You Missed, a multi-part breakdown into what you missed in your senior year, being the class of 2020 thanks to COVID-19. This breaks down all the things that you did miss and where it falls in the miss to not so much of a miss scale. And today we're starting off episode 1 with something that probably really kind of gets under most seniors' skin for missing, and that is prom. So now I already put on this channel several years ago a history of American prom, which you might be interested in checking out. That's not what we're going to talk about today, because of course you didn't go to prom. At least you didn't go to your prom this year. Perhaps you went to a prom for Lynbrook previous years, or perhaps you went to another school's prom, and if so, great, you got a chance to experience that. We're going to let you know what you missed for Lynbrook's 2020 senior prom. So first off, we got a diagram on this lovely board here. What exactly prom is? Prom is one of two things, depending on who you are or who you happen to go with. First, the first segment of prom. Prom is simply, you go and get some pictures taken, and then you go to an event with a bunch of your friends, dance, eat some food, have some memories, go home, and get the hell to sleep. That's prom for most people. And then, there's this. This is the prom for people that are a little bit more intense. First of all, you got your photos, then you got your other photos, then you got your pre-prom photos, but before that you really had your pre-prom photos, but that wasn't really official. That was just kind of an Instagram type of thing. Then you got your promos, then you got your meal. Now this is a pre-prom meal. This is to just get you tied over. Then of course you go to the actual photos. But the actual photos is at your friend's house. The actual photos are the ones that you're going to pay for, but you don't really plan on putting as your profile pic. That's the ones at the school. And then you go to the actual prom. At the prom, you generally fall asleep. Why? Because you're so tired from all of this that really there's not much energy left. Eventually you get it up into a couple dances, you go home and you fall asleep. You forget about that after party you planned because hell, that was like 14 hours ago that you were thinking it was going to be the bomb, but shoot, you're tired, you go to sleep. These are the two ways that our prom are generally done here at Lynbrook High School. Now for all that prom is talked about, being these great big events and being a rite of passage, I can agree with all that stuff. But let me tell you exactly what prom is. Prom comes down to one word, and really one word only for you. So, prom is simply an excuse. Excuse! Now, before you start hating, Bale, how come you hating on prom? That ain't fair.
Yeah, Bale, what the hell? How come you hating on prom? I thought we were going to have a good time at prom.
Let me break down what prom actually is when I say the word excuse. Prom is a reason to do things you might otherwise not do, but actually have some sort of valuation for. Let's keep it real. How often are you really going to get up the nerve to tell you and all your friends to spend a lot of money getting dressed up, looking nice, take a bunch of photos that you probably in fact will be looking back on as the decades go on? Go out, have a nice dinner dance, have an excuse to go out on a date perhaps, even if it's just with a friend. It still qualifies as the major social event that you did. Think about this. Virtually everybody in America goes to a school with a prom. That means when you go off to college, you have something to talk about. Hey, what'd you do with your prom? What'd you do at your prom? It's a shared event. Prom is an excuse to have all of this. If it wasn't for prom, there's probably not a lot of occasions in which you'd actually do something like this. And that's why prom is so important. It's not that the dancing is so unique, or even the fact that dates are so unique, or even the fact that dressing up is so unique. It's something that everybody does together, and that's the true loss of not having prom. this big excuse. I can encourage you, once all this is over, to actually have some confidence in yourself, to go out and try to make it happen. Believe me, I'm 20 years removed from prom, but I still go back and think about it all the time. I actually have video of my prom. I go back and I watch it. And I watch it for three main reasons. To remember the good times, to laugh at myself, and then to laugh at myself a second time.
It's nice tonight, man.
It is?
Yeah. I mean, inconspicuous. Mr. Bill. The man with all the pictures that you ever wanted.
Happy prom night!
Not bad. Another thing prom is great for is it's an excuse for togetherness. Prom brings together hundreds of people that you've gone to school with for years, and some that you just met that may have been coming from other schools, and it allows you to have a shared experience together. If you do know anything about the history of prom, you do know that it's modeled on the idea of presenting you to society. Prom's not that anymore. Nobody wants to take a look at your prom pictures and decide who you're going to marry, or look at your prom pictures or your prom experiences and decide what job you're going to have. That's not what it is. But it's a nice closing aspect to high school. And look, let's be honest, you're not going to have prom, so I thought I would reenact it for you. You know, the best moments, the photos, going on the boat in the San Francisco Bay. Let's just give it a whirl, see what it would have been like. You can imagine yourself in the place of these characters. Let's take a look, shall we?
Okay, these pictures are going to look great. Stand behind me.
Okay.
Okay, this is going to be good. This is my good side. Okay, that's going to be great. Okay, no, let's switch sides over here. No, I don't like your tux. What was
Sorry.
what? Hold me this one. Can you hold me? Can you?
Oh,
Oh, you dropped it. How
sorry,
did
don't
you
go to the
drop
gym.
it? Okay, just don't screw it up. Here,
I'm not trying.
How are we? This is a terrible location. Why did you pick this
I
location?
didn't pick this.
Don't hold my hand. I don't want to. I don't want to be with you in this
I
situation.
didn't pick this location.
Yes, I'm mad. Okay, now this is better. This is going to look so good on Instagram. Yes, how about this giant flower in between us? That is going to look really romantic. Here, okay, let's try the holding thing again. Here, I'm going to come on up. And, oh, you dropped me again. Okay, don't touch my butt.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
touch me later. Oh, this waterfall is going to be great.
This doesn't seem like a
Oh,
good
it's
idea.
so romantic. Let's hold hands. Oh, this is so good. And now we're both watching the waterfall.
Oh, okay,
Oh, I fell in now. Stop taking pictures. Stop taking pictures. I hate you. Stop taking pictures. Stop. I hate you. San Francisco, here we come.
Did you see her dress? I don't know about
The
that.
wheels on the bus go round and round.
Dude,
round
bro,
and
I'm gonna
round,
like dance
round
with
and
everybody.
round. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Oh, this is so fun.
Well, I went to this
loved
one
this.
prom one time, and it
Group
was
picture.
I think it may have been bad. Dude, we need to get like
Group
a mosh
picture.
pit going on.
Can you believe we're actually seniors? Say Instagram. Let's take a picture
I
outside.
don't know. Do you think like we can like surf like behind the boat?
Group picture.
This is my
Oh,
jam.
we have to dance.
I'm on a boat.
Say Instagram.
Check out the bridge. Check out the bridge. That kid just fall overboard.
Let's get another picture, but I'm better on this side. She got queen. Wake up. Are you asleep? Wake up.
That's the prom boat right there, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's going under.
Okay, so missing prom's not the end of the world. But where does it rate amongst things that you're actually missing from your senior year? Let's say a scale of 5 stars. 1 star, meaning it's not really that big of a deal. Maybe it would have been nice, but frankly, we can forget about it and you won't give it a second thought. 5 stars means, oh man, what a sacrifice. This would have been perhaps one of the best things that ever happened to you in high school. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 5 star. There really is nothing like prom. Even if you go off to college, you go to formals, there really is nothing as encapsulating as a prom for a social event until you get to weddings. Now, weddings are a whole different beast that you don't want to get involved with for many, many, many a year. And even when you're ready for a wedding, you don't want to be involved in them any way, shape, or form. Trust me, I've been there. So considering it's a 5-star miss, here's what I suggest. When it's all over, call up some of your buddies. I don't care who they are. I don't care if they even go to the school. But call up some buddies and take a chance. Get dates. Doesn't matter who it is. Friends, someone you're interested in. Get the courage to ask them on a formal event. And go out to a nice restaurant. Have a nice evening together. It doesn't need to be a boat. It doesn't need to be the biggest thing in the world. But it's something that you piece together, showing that you wanted to have that experience. You're never going to be able to recreate it. but you can get decently close. It's all about taking the initiative. Remember, prom is an excuse. You don't necessarily always need an excuse to do something well. It just makes it a whole lot easier. But you can do it, friends. So for all of your proms that'll come in the future, whether it's in the summer, next year, or even 10 years, I wish you well, and hey, maybe I'll even chaperone it, huh? Just kidding. I don't want any part of that. Until next time, this is 2020. What you missed. Peace.